Well, we are now just over 1 week away from the start of the regular season for your Red Deer Rebels. This past weekend, they were out west for a pair of preseason games at Tri-City. On Friday, they beat the Americans 5-3. Saturday, Spokane downed the Rebels by that same 5-3 score. One of the players everyone has their eye on is Austin Pratt, the American forward, signing with the Rebels this offseason, making his preseason debut with the club last weekend. And so far, for the Minnesota native, it's been all good.
So far, it's been great. I mean, I'm getting used to all the flow, the pace, the heavy hitting, and all that. Just trying to do my job and hopefully get some points and help the team do whatever it takes to have the team to win. We've kind of kept the same line with me, Paul and Chuck and DeWitt, which I like playing with them. They're good players and they know how to score.
The Rebels coaching staff also pleased with what Pratt has brought to the ice so far.
You know, it's exhibition. Obviously we all know once regular season starts, things crank up tenfold, and it'll be a different game for them once regular season starts. And we have a deep lineup, and our right side is really strong. So we'll see where it all shakes out at. Where he starts at and stuff, and where he ends up playing. But he certainly has been good to now, and he's played well. He's a big body, but his conditioning has been really good, and and he's played a hard game, and that's what he has to play. If he gets off that, then he struggles in his game, and the game doesn't. I guess things just happen too quickly, and he gets caught where he's flat-footed and stuff. But when he's moving and finishing checks and engaged in the game, he can do things that a lot of other 16-year-olds can't.
Now, Kayle Doetzel is far from a fresh face around the NMAC Centrium. Last year's Rebels Defenseman of the Year, back for his overage season in the Western Hockey League, and he's anxious to lead what should be an elite group of blue liners for this Rebels club.
I mean, so far it looks pretty strong. I mean, the two games that I've been at and been a part of, I feel like this year, anyways, it's looking up. I mean, a lot of good guys move the puck and good skaters. I mean, it's looking good back there. Through the offseason, I've worked a lot on my mobility and puck work. So, I mean, for a big guy, I mean, that's one thing that you really need to be able to move to catch some of those smaller guys. So, I mean, throughout the summer, a lot of that, and just all around try to get bigger, stronger, and just kind of more like everything, I guess.
It's a big year for Detz. He's a 20-year-old. He's a player this will be his fifth year in the league, and we're expecting him to be a leader for us. We're expecting him to be a shutdown defenseman for us and be a big, strong, solid guy that can log some minutes for us, and for him to have a good year so he can give himself an opportunity to perhaps get into a pro camp next year and show that he belongs, and hopefully sign a professional contract. So that's kind of where Det's at right now.
So there you have it, a bit of the young and a bit of the old for your Red Deer Rebels Hockey Club. Two-star potential players, Austin Pratt, Kayle Doetzel, look to have a big impact for your Red Deer Rebels Hockey Club as they get ready to start the regular season.